Welcome YouTube, this is Emperor Dion, bringing you another video in the dark. Now, I've been skirting around saying this for a while. I've said this in various forms before, but I've never come out and said it directly. But here goes. Now I'm going to say it directly. There's not going to be any confusion about what I mean when I say it now. But straight up, Black American men need to stop traveling. Black American men need to stay their ass home. Black American men don't need to travel, don't need to leave the United States. They need to all stay home for the most part. Now, the only exceptions would be the Black American men that are in the military. Yeah, those guys have been passporting way prior to the current wave. Obviously, they were doing this shit back in the 80s and 90s. Those guys are fine. Those guys are well behaved. Those guys didn't make our image look so bad. When it was just the Black American guys that were in the military that were getting girls overseas, everything was cool because they know how to act. Guys that have been in the military know how to behave. But the civilian Black American men, oh yeah, y'all niggas need to stay home. Because you guys spawned the passport bro movement, which is a problematic thing. There is no reason for this to exist. It's making our image look so bad. Like, it is retarding the black male image by 100 years globally. This movement did not need to exist. There's no purpose for this to exist. The reason why the passport bros exist is because Black American men are much too emotional, much too showy, much too big of a mouth. They don't know how to behave when they get anything nice. Like, you give them something nice and they just act a fool. And frankly, a lot of them are Keisha raised too. A lot of them are just Keisha raised. They don't know how to behave. They don't know how to act when they finally get something nice. Like, guys, the opportunity to leave this shithole and go get something, and go have something, and go get a woman that's actually gonna be under your leadership. And then you guys go and spawn the passport bro movement, something that did not need to exist at all. Because here's the other problem too, and why I say this. Yeah, you guys are right when you say, oh bro, they're just focusing on what we do because they're racist. Yes, they're racist. So why are you gonna do anything at all to give validation to why they're racist? This is the problem. People are already looking for you to do stuff. They're already looking for you to do stuff. You know, Brad, like all these white guys that travel, they do plenty of stuff. Plenty of them have gotten caught up diddling little kids overseas. Plenty of them have made just as, if not more, debaucherous videos than you guys. Plenty of them are doing bad enough things. But the thing is, people aren't looking for Brad like that. When Brad does something, they'll just pack that individual Brad up and put that individual Brad in the pen, and they're not going to use that to justify hatred against all Brads. No, it's just going to be that Brad got a problem, and they're going to deal with that Brad, and it's going to be all hunky-dory for the rest of the Brads that are coming over. That's not how it works for us, though, guys. No, the situation for black men is much more precarious. People are looking for us to do some shit, man. So don't give them the ammunition, because they will definitely use that ammunition. And they will use that to tarnish all of our images. And I've seen too many Negroes online talk about something. You know, this Floyd situation that happened recently where that dude got caught apparently diddling little kids or messing with little kids. Passport bro. He got caught up by the Brazilian police. And I saw too many black dudes in the comment section talk about, oh bro, I ain't pressed, I ain't worried, oh this ain't gonna stop me, oh we gonna keep it moving, fam. Okay, well, you guys don't understand how deadly serious this is, though, because eventually the whole world is gonna have their perception of us painted. this way because, like I said, they're already looking for us to do stuff. So yeah, Brad can get a pass and they'll just punish that individual Brad. Same is not true for us guys. They're gonna look at what Floyd's doing over here. Look at what this black dude is doing over here. Look at what this black dude did. Oh, they must all be like that. They must all be like that. That is how it works with us guys. That is how it works with us. I'm telling you, like, our image is not great. It is not good. And there is not a single nation on this earth where black men are desired by the majority of women. There is no place on earth where that exists. That's because of our image, guys. That is because of our image. And you know, black guys from like the UK, black guys from even the Caribbean, hell, even like some of these Africans, even some of these African men, you know, they don't cause us many problems. No, they don't cause us many problems for the image. Like, Nigerians are a big problem. I will point that out. Nigerians are a big problem, just like black American men. But black American men are the ones that have the most opportunity to travel because we've got our wages and our US dollar and our American passport. So it's a lot easier for black American men. And I think it's much more black American men that are part of the Passport Bro movement too. And by the way, the Passport Bro movement is completely retarded, okay? There's no reason for it to exist at all. Move in silence and violence. There was no reason to make content. There was no reason to promote it. There was no reason for this label. Men have been traveling to get foreign women for hundreds of years. Hundreds and hundreds of years. No, the Passport Bro movement only became a thing once black American men caught on to it and it went mainstream for black American men to start doing it. And honestly, most black American men don't have the discipline or are well behaved enough to be going out here. And there's a lot of things that they just don't understand. And because they don't understand certain things, they come out here and they make themselves look foolish, and they'll make me look foolish. And they'll make all of us look foolish. And they'll make black men from other countries that aren't a problem look foolish. And that's how it works with us. I don't care that it's unfair. Yes, it is unfair that we're looked at that way, that we're all judged for what Lil Pookie's doing. It is unfair, but that's what it is. It is what it is. And so, let this keep on. Let it keep on. Let the Passport Bro movement keep on. Eventually, you're going to start seeing these countries start passing laws specifically trying to keep our ass up out of there. Oh, yeah, you ninjas. Yeah, they're going to want to start trying to target y'all specifically and get y'all up out of there. They're going to find some ways to do it. You know, some countries, they may not care about being called racist. They might just say, oh, no black men are allowed to come here for tourism. There are some countries that might come out right and do something like that. And if they don't do that, well, the social environment for it may just turn so far against Passport Bros that don't know girls really want to deal with you because, you know what? There's plenty of Brads that are walking around. And like I just said, there is no place on earth that specifically likes black men. No place on earth like that. No, what there is that there are individual women who might be willing to give a black man a chance, but the more the Passport Bro movement exists, the less of those women that they're going to be. Okay, that's just so. I'm just going to go ahead and say it. Black American men don't need to travel. No, like military men are fine. You know, the brothers that served in the military, like they're fine. They've always been doing this, and they were never a problem. No, it wasn't a problem until your normie civilian black American men that got this ideal in his head and started, that nigga need to take his ass back home. Okay, and just stick with Keisha. You know, let Keisha put you up in the slammer. or get you back on the plantation. Like, y'all need to go back to the plantation. Really, truly. Most of y'all need to go back to the plantation. I'm going to go ahead and say it. Unfortunately, a lot of brothers got a ton of issues. Like, you know, the black British dudes, they okay. You know, a lot of these Caribbean dudes and some of these African dudes, they're okay. Nigerians are a huge problem, typically. And black American men are typically a problem too. You know, it's really only the ones that served in the military that are worthy of coming out here. But most of y'all, nah. Man, I'm so ashamed, really. I'm so ashamed. You know, you guys are definitely not my brothers. Because I don't even understand why these passport bros feel the need to do even half of the shit they do. And since I don't understand that, then how could you be my brother? You know, the only guys that are my brothers are people that are similar in thinking and ideology to me, obviously. You know, and that can be anyone. Don't necessarily have to be black dudes. So the majority of you guys are not my brothers, because I don't even understand your actions 9 times out of 10. It seems goofy. It seems stupid to me. You know, I think part of it too is that a lot of black American guys are just broke. So they're making content in an effort to fund their lifestyle because they know they're not going to be able to go over there like that unless they get YouTube money coming in or something, or begging for donations to be able to stay over there. I think that's part of what it is, why the passport bro movement blew up like it did, because a lot of you niggas are broke and y'all need dodo money. That's so fucking pathetic. If you don't have the money, you definitely don't need to be coming out here. Nah, stay your ass in the community. Let Keisha get you on the plantation. Because I would much prefer that, like all you guys being on the plantation, than for you to be out here ruining my goddamn image. You know? Fuck that. I don't care who you are. Fuck that. So that's how I feel about it. The passport bro movement definitely needs to fucking die. It definitely, like, get that shit on somewhere. Fuck passport bros. You know, move in silence like we always had been. You know, this goofy ass passport bro shit, like, I immediately turn my nose up at passport bro adjacent brothers. Like, fuck you guys. I'm completely hostile to it. I was hostile to it from the moment I knew. From the first moment I ever became aware of the passport bros, it was like, oh my god. What have we done? I knew it was a bad thing right out the gate. But you know what? I think the consequences are going to play out just like what I'm saying. And it's only going to be then. And then y'all going to be sitting there like, man, they being racist, like they banned us from coming to their country, man. They people racist. Yeah, they are racist. You made them that way. Fucking hell. This is why we can't have anything nice, guys. We can't have anything nice because of Negroes run around here bragging, flashy, talking loud. Just fucking hell. It's primarily black Americans that do this shit too. Primarily them. Whatever. Hopefully y'all get mine before y'all ruin it. With that being said, this has been Emperor Dion the Lion, and I've said what I've got to say about it. I'll see you guys later. Fuck passport bros. Peace.